Everybody, welcome back to another episode of Hang 10. I'm your host, meteorologist Brian Michigan. We're hanging out in the Wavy Plus studio once again. Really fun week that I, just wrapped up. Got to hang out at Atlantic Park Surf, hanging out the wave pool. Always, top tier vibes whenever you're there. Watching everybody shred when the ocean's completely flat. Super lucky to have this in Virginia Beach, and I feel like every single time I've gone there, everybody I see surfing has just the biggest smile on their face. So it's really cool to see in the surfing community, just so much positivity flowing through it, so much stoke flowing through it right now. But again, I was there this past week for a really cool event when it comes to high school surfing. Now, I was also there and, got some clips myself. You'll see that a little bit later on in this episode. But focusing on the high school surfing side of things, this is hopefully the first of many at Atlantic Park Surf, where they're going to be having high school clubs and teams come out to have fun. And eventually, Atlantic Park's goal is to make it more of a competitive atmosphere and make surfing more of an organized school sport. So think baseball, think basketball, think of football. Think of those sports, those typical, I'd say, mainstream sports. The hope is that surfing could be developed in Virginia Beach as more of this, one of those mainstream organized sports in the area that kids can get involved with, whether it is at the club level or competitive side of things. So really cool. This is an effort that's run by Director of Surf Coaching at Atlantic Park, Jason Bort. He also helped to establish two clubs in the area. Now, Cox First Colonial High School and Kellam High School. Those were the two schools that were invited to this event. So it was really cool to see. The kids were shredding. They were having so much fun. Got some clips of them tearing it up in the wave pool as well. They were surfing, I believe, the expert setting, and they were holding it down. So it was really, really cool to see it. It actually might have been the pro setting too. So it was awesome. Great times all around. There was also a pizza party at the end, so you can't beat it. But this is, again, hopefully the first of more stuff to come. We're going to first jump into an interview with Alex Smith, Director of Marketing, and Jason Bort, again, Director of Surf Coaching, to kind of get a feel of the event itself, what it was all about, and what their plans are, hopefully, for the future, as well as kind of a look at Atlantic Park in 2025 and what they hope to accomplish going forward in 2026. So kind of doing a temperature check on how they're doing there with the operations. So stick around. We'll have that coming up next. And again, more surf footage, some fun coming up in just a little bit. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Hang 10. We're back at the beautiful Atlantic Park, and we're talking with Alex Smith,
yes,
Director of Marketing, and we've got a really fun event here when it comes to the high school surfing scene.
Yeah.
I'll get into it a little bit later with Jason, but tell me a little bit about the event that you guys got going on today.
Yeah, so we've invited a few of the local high school surf clubs out to surf a session here at Atlantic Park Surf. So just getting them to kind of get more awareness of the space, the waves we have here, and just getting the opportunity to progress in their surfing.
Yeah, and real quick, this is not just for advanced surfers. This could be, this is kind of for anybody.
Exactly.
In high school surfing, really.
Exactly. And the club spaces could be from, beginner all the way up to pro level sessions. So it's really just opening up the avenue to our community and being able to support them through the park here too.
So Atlantic Park opened in August.
Correct.
Talk to me about some of the success that you guys have had here already and what your plans are going forward, especially in 2026, your first full year of operation.
Yeah, so we're really deep right now in building out our 2026 annual program. So we'll be seeing a lot of fun events coming up. We've already, completed some of those as well with Chlorine Clash a week from opening.
That was fun.
Which was a pretty big qualifying event that we did here. But from ones that are specific to the surf to ones that are specific to activating the beach, we're looking to bring programming that, really fits a lot of different avenues.
Do you feel like Virginia Beach was kind of the perfect place for this whole place to kind of be around? Like, I feel like the surfing community around here was always just kind of waiting for something like this to come about. And I feel like the community is kind of exploding now that it is here, and everybody's kind of gravitating around a central point.
Yeah, no, I mean, like you said it perfectly. This is to the central point. Like, we've kind of created this epicenter where I don't think as surfers or, the arts, music, like, we have the Vibe Crave District, and this is really an extension of that, but really focused focusing on the surf community, this gives us a place where we kind of get all together and assemble and activate. So yeah, I think that seeing how people are coming out, showing up, building this in their routines, and just overall just being more aware of surfing and the wellness abilities it provides. Seeing people that we might not have seen surfing in a few years back out in the water, it's really cool.
Now, this place is getting really close to being fully done with construction because, obviously since it's open, there's still things that are being worked on and built up. Is 2026 the year where we can see everything all up and running, or is it going to take some time still?
No, I think so. I think 2026 is the year. A lot of this space will be fully activated through the year.
Cool. Well, Alex, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thank you.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back and we'll have Jason coming on. He's going to tell us all more about this high school surfing event, because we were talking earlier and none of us had surfing teams growing up in high school, so this is the perfect place to do it.
Exactly. So, thank you guys.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Hang 10. I'm here with Jason Bort, Director of Surf Coaching here in Atlantic Park. Really quickly, has it been a lot of fun since this place opened to kind of be the Director of Surf Coaching and being able to kind of teach people the ropes?
Oh, I mean, fun doesn't even cover it. Like, I come up on my days off just because it's like, it's the happiest place in town. And it's just like, you see so much stoke in here that it's just a fun place to be.
So I asked Alex before, but your perspective, the event that we just had with high school surfing, tell me kind of what it's all about, and hopefully, what are the plans you guys have hopefully moving forward?
Well, I mean, ultimately the goal somewhere down the line is to get surfing established as a high school sport locally, just like any other sport. So we started beginning of last year. I went around and helped get some surf clubs going, with the goal being to start running some little just sessions like this, and this kind of just popped up last week and somehow it came together.
Cool. And then when it comes to Atlantic Park, what is the role here to kind of making that happen and kind of progressing surfing as an organized sport in high school athletics?
Right. So the ocean is very unpredictable. So understandably, school systems are a little reluctant to send kids out there for liability issues. They're going to get eaten by sharks and they're going to drown or whatever. I don't know. But this is, a contained environment with perfect waves and
tons of lifeguards too.
Yeah. So it's like it takes all the variables out of it, and it's just a perfect place for any kind of competition.
Did you find anything challenging about kind of getting those clubs going last year and to kind of make this first meeting a reality? Was there any kind of challenges you had to come across?
No, I think because I took an easy approach and just hit up the people I knew in the schools where there's a bunch of surfers, so it was kind of a natural thing. But like, really, we want to make it not just people who have been surfing for a long time. We want to get people that are just interested in surfing, and so from the bottom up, and then that way they can come and start learning and work their way up.
What's your best advice to kids who maybe aren't the best surfers, maybe they're beginner and they want to get involved in maybe just their club teams or something like that? What's your best advice to those kids who want to kind of get involved?
Well, first of all, there's only clubs in a few of the schools around here, so talk to a teacher who surfs or knows something about surfing and get them to start a surf club.
Right.
And then when we do things like this, you guys can come out and be a part of it, and having a club would be the first thing, which is pretty easy to start in any school.
So was this kind of the first of hopefully many high school gatherings for surfing, and for the future ones, what do you hope that those will look like?
This just kind of came together last minute. Like I was saying, we have Wise Guys Pizza that isn't even open yet, and they chipped in pizzas for the whole gang. So the first of many, and we hope to grow it and eventually do like some actual events beyond just the guys going out and having fun surfing. Down the road, we want to make it a full-on sport and have the Virginia High School State Championships or something like that.
Right here, right? That'd be sick. Kind of take me through real quickly, if you can, making it an organized sport? I feel like it's much easier said than done. What
Yeah.
are kind of the challenges when it comes to making surfing itself an actual organized sport like baseball,
Right,
like football,
right.
like basketball?
That's a great question. I really have no clue, other than, as far as I know, lacrosse did this with Virginia Beach schools recently. They started a couple clubs at schools. They started having little, games between those clubs, and now it's, I think 10 or 15 years later, it's a high school sport.
So kind of like a grassroots kind of thing. You
Yeah.
start from the ground and go up.
So the idea was just to kind of get the momentum going with this. We had a couple of people come in and speak to the kids. Wes Lane, a local who was one of the top surfers in the world in
Yeah.
his day. And then Joe LaMontagne, who went to Kellum and helped create all this.
Yeah.
So we wouldn't have the wave pool if it wasn't for him. So, those guys went to school in Virginia Beach, and now they've gone on to great things, and they're here inspiring the kids to kind of start growing it.
All right. That's pretty much all I got for you.
Awesome.
Thanks for coming on. Oh, we got the chords mixed up. Thank you all for tuning in to Hang 10. Hopefully more events like this in the future. I'm sure you guys have plenty of plans. Really quick, actually, before we go, 2026, anything big coming that you can let us know about? Or you got to keep it hush?
We have been doing a lot of planning, so there's
Okay.
going to be some really cool events, some different programs. Nothing. I
Can't
can
say
really
much
share
right
yet,
now,
but
so stay tuned.
very soon, yeah,
All right.
very soon we'll be announcing some.
Well, thanks
some
for
new
coming on.
events.
Thank you all for tuning in to Hang 10. We'll see you all next week. All right, everybody. Coming up next, we've got some surfing footage from the students participating in the surfing clubs of Cox First Colonial High School and Kellum High School. So enjoy it. We'll check back in right after this. All right, everybody, we are back. Another episode of Hang 10. Big ups to Cox First Colonial High School students and Kellam High School students, members of the Surf Club. They were absolutely shredding. And thank you to Atlantic Park for having me out once again to cover their awesome events. Ton of fun. Again, there was pizza afterwards. Great time all around. I also got to get into the pool myself this past week to get some of the first barrels that I've had all year for the start of 2026. So enjoy some of this footage. Thank you all for tuning in to another episode of Hang 10. We will see you all next week.